Good morning, children. In the previous class, we had discussed about um, present tense, but today we are going with past tense. Okay, we had discussed a number of sentences in the last class, and what is present tense and what is the structure of changing the present tense sentence in active voice to passive voice. Okay, now let's go on to the board. Today we are going again with active voice and passive voice, but today we are going with the past tense. We are going, okay, past tense and the sentences in past tense. Okay, before I go into the sentence, let me tell you what is past tense. Past tense means, children, the action which is completed. That means action which is over. Action which is over. So there you can see the V2 form of the verb in the sentence. V2 form of the verb in the sentence, or the past tense of the verb of the sentence. Okay. So as I told you that past tense means action which is already completed. Now in active voice, what is the structure? Yeah, let's go here. Structure. Okay. In active voice, subject will be there in the sentence, V2 form will be there, and object should be there. This is the structure in active voice. Okay. If you want to change it into passive voice, children, subject, was, or were. Singular means you have to take was. If it is plural, you take were. V3 form, children, V2 form ki you have to take V3 form, and after that you take the object. Object before you have to take by, as I told you in the last class. Okay, but here, children, I'll just give you once again, I'll just tell you the structure. In active voice, subject plus V2 plus object. Look at this sentence here, children. This is the subject. This is the V2 form. And this is the object. So, subject, V2 and object. As I told you, this is the subject. This is V2. This is the object. Now here, children, if you want to change it into passive voice, okay, if you want to change it into passive voice, she will change into her. Remember this. She will change into her. Okay, and you have to add by. Where to add by, I'll tell you. Now when you want to change active voice to passive voice, children, subject will become the object, object will become the subject. Okay, I'll write the sentence, then you'll understand. So this is the subject, this is the object. Bring the object front. So when you start a sentence, we have to start with a capital letter. Okay, this is active voice. Now we are changing it into passive voice. Now object will come front. Okay, so this is the structure and this is the way you have to change the sentence. Example is given here. Before we go with the example, what are the changes? Okay, active voice sentence will change into passive voice. What are the steps you have to follow? Okay, come here. We are having here 5 steps. First I told you, okay, first subject will change into object. Okay, first object to subject. Next, B form of the verb. B form or suitable form of the verbs. Okay, suitable forms of the verbs. That is B form. B form means okay, you have is. Okay, if you have are, like, okay, you have to follow. This is 3 form. Actually in the sentence you can see the V2 form, children. This V2 form should change into V3 form. Okay, that is the 3rd step you have to remember. 4th one, you have to take the preposition. When subject is becoming the object, before the object you take the preposition. When we go into the sentence, you will understand where we take this preposition by. And the last one is subject will change into object. These are the 5 steps you have to remember, children, when you change active voice to passive voice. Now here we have the sentence. She sold a book. She is the subject, sold is V2. Okay, a book is the object. Now we are changing into passive voice. So as I told you, object will become subject here, right? Now here, what is here, children? As I told you, okay, we have to take B form of the verbs here. You can see it here. Now we have the B form of the verbs here, children. If you see the B forms, was, we take it for singular. singular subject, and verb we take for plural subject. Now here subject is what? A book. A book is singular. So what do you take? B form of the verb. You take okay, was. You take was. A book was. Okay. So actually this is not there in the sentence, children, but you have to take the B form of the verb. That's what okay, here the structure talks. Okay, that was or were you have to take. Okay, that depends upon the subject. Okay, was. A book was. Now what is here, children? V2 form. Okay, according to the rule, what form you have to write? V3 form. Okay, sell, sold, sold, sold. Okay, I told you that you have to take the preposition. Here, what is here, children? She. As I told you, she will change into her. She is also a pronoun. She is also a pronoun. Her is also a pronoun. She refers to female. Her also refers to female. Now, she will change into her. Here, she is there. It becomes the object and her. Now here, children, before the object you have to take by. Now the sentence of active voice is she sold a book. Passive voice was a book was sold by her. Full stop. Okay, remember one more. Okay, once again, children, she is the subject, book is the object in active voice. When you are changing into passive voice, object becomes the subject. Okay, according to here, you can see the subject. Okay, since it is singular, we took the was form here. Okay, and you have to take V3 form. We took the V3 form. By is here, and the object is here. Right, children? We'll go with two more examples here. Okay, Ravi played cricket. Now Ravi is subject, played is V3, cricket is object. Now according to the structure, object comes first, that is cricket. Okay, it is singular or plural, children? Plural, singular. So what do you take? Was. Okay, so V3 form of V2. Okay, V2 is play, played, played. Now this object is becoming, okay, subject is becoming object here. So we bring it here, Ravi. As I told you, before the object you have to take by. Now what happens here, children? It is active voice. Ravi played cricket, and in passive voice, cricket was played by Ravi. So we'll go with one more example here. Okay, Sheila sold onions. Okay, it is an active voice. Okay, subject V2, onions. Now object becomes the subject. Start with, every sentence starts with a capital letter. So onions. Is it singular or plural, children? It is plural. If it is singular, we take was. If it is plural, we take were. Okay, onions were. Okay, this is V2. You have to take V3 form. Sell, sold, sold. Okay, this becomes the object. I wrote here capital letter, children, because it is a proper noun. Proper noun will be capital wherever it is. It can be in the beginning of the sentence or middle or end. So that's why I took here S capital. So you have to take the preposition here. Onions were sold by Sheila. Let's go back with the last example for today. I enjoyed the party. I enjoyed the party. I enjoyed the. Okay, let's go with one more example, children. I enjoyed the party. Okay, I is the subject, enjoyed is V2 form, this is subject V2, and party is the object, children. Now here it tells here, children, according to the structure, object becomes the subject. You have the party. I took the party. These are article. Okay, we are talking about a particular party. So bring that object to subject, the party. Party is singular or plural, children? It is singular. If it is singular, you take what was. If it is plural, what you take? Were. Since it is singular, we are taking was. The party was. Okay. What is the subject here, children? I. I will change into me. Remember that. Okay. The party was me. So before the object, I told you, you have to take the preposition. Okay, the
And then
okay, the party was, and here you have to take V3 form of enjoyed. Enjoyed, enjoyed, enjoyed. So ENJOYED, enjoyed. The party was enjoyed by me. Okay, we'll go with one more example here, children. You will remain you only. Okay, right. This is subject. This is V2 form. This is the object. So object becomes a subject according to the rule here. Food. So take it capital. Food. Food is singular, right? Food is singular. So what do you take? Was. Okay. Next, what is the V3 form, children? It is V2. You have to change it into V3. All the time in active voice, when you are changing into passive voice, children, V3 form you have to take. Okay. No other form, right? Right. Now here, food was. This is V2. Eat, ate, eaten. That is the V3 form. Food was eaten. Okay, as I said, you is here as a subject becoming object. You will remain you only. Okay, food was eaten. Before the object you have to take the preposition. Remember this. This is very important. You have to take here, children. We'll go with the last example. Okay, for today. They prepared the exams. Subject V2, and this is the object. Now bring the object to subject, that is the exams. Exam singular or plural, children? Plural. If it is plural, you have to take verb, right? Right. This is V2. V3 form is play, played, played. Played. Okay, and here you have they will change into them, right? The exams were played them. So if you write this, it will be meaningless. Exams were played them. You have to keep the preposition here by. So the exams were played by them. Children, remember one thing, that is we can write a number of sentences. Number of sentences you can write in past tense. Okay, if it is an active voice, children, in past tense you can easily identify the sentence. It is in past tense because after the subject you can see the verb. The verb is in past tense here. All the sentence there. Okay, here prepared it is given, here played, okay, and here sold, here enjoyed, here ate. All these are talking that it is in past tense. If it is in past tense, children, you have to, whatever it is, whatever the tense it is, you have to change it into V3. Remember that. So go with this, children. Structure, if it is subject, V2 plus object. This is in past tense. So if you want to change it into past tense, active voice sentence into passive voice, children, subject was or were. Was is for singular subject and were is for plural subject, and V2 will change into V3. And when you write the object before object, you have to take by. So remember this, children. If you want to write sentences, you can write the number of sentences. Okay, number of sentences. Only thing is here, children, you should know the structure. If you know the structure, you can write and then you can change. Okay, remember this and try to write some sentences of your own, so that it will be easier for you to make sentences in past tense in active to passive. Thank you.